Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment here for NFL Week 15 picks and predictions. Last week we went 11-5. We'll take it. I was very close to going 12-4, 13-3, but we'll take the 11-5, and we are 3-2 for our guarantee. So back to winning there as well. Let us continue this hot streak and let us continue with Thursday Night Football. Wow, what a game, man! I love the primetime games lately, as we have the LA Chargers traveling to Kansas City, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Whew, man, I struggled when I was trying to decide who I was going to pick to win this game. Remember, I had the Chargers going to Pittsburgh and beating the Pittsburgh Steelers only 2 weeks ago. I have faith in the LA Chargers this season. I didn't have great faith coming into the season, but as the season has gone on, I've said, okay, they're legit. Phillip Rivers is a legit MVP candidate. They're doing their thing. Joel Bosa's back. He's doing his thing. They're looking good. But can they now go to Kansas City and even the score? Remember, the Chiefs went to LA and they beat the Chargers pretty resoundingly in week 1. The Chargers still remember that, and the Chargers have been very dangerous on the road this season. Kareem Hunt, as we know, he ain't playing, but doesn't look like Melvin Gordon is either. So both starting running backs are out. And the thing for me that changed it for me, I was so ready to pick the Chargers, but Austin Eckler, he's out too. And man, I think the Chargers need all weapons ready to go when you're going to go to Kansas City and win. Kansas City has been so good at home this season, and we've seen on Thursday Night Football throughout the entire year, home field has been a huge advantage on Thursday nights. I think that continues. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game in Kansas City, but we could see this matchup again in the playoffs. Let's move on to the second game. Houston Texans, they're traveling to New York, taking on the New York Jets. And okay, I keep begging to the devil, and he keeps coming forward for me, so I gotta do it again. He keeps been coming through for me. I'll do it again. All right, Sam Darnold and the New York Jets, help me out here. Apparently, okay, there's still a chance here that the Titans can win the division. Hell, there's a chance the Titans can still get the number 2 seed, and I love this chance. So Sam Darnold, the great Sam Darnold, the boyfriend of the great Colin Cowherd, okay? Protector of the North. Can you please defeat the Houston Texans for me and keep my hopes of winning the AFC South alive, please? I don't think they're gonna do it. I think the Texans are a better team. They lost last week, surprisingly to me. I think they bounced back this week in New York, but I do believe it's going to be a close game because Sam Darnold is back, and although he has been great the entire season, the Jets have definitely been better with him than with anyone else, okay, specifically Josh McCown. So give me the Texans to win this game here, but I think it's going to be a closer game than a lot of people think it will be. The Cleveland Browns, they're traveling to Denver, taking on the Denver Broncos, and man, I really wanted to pick the Browns to win this game. I've been loving the Browns lately. Remember, I had them beating the Panthers last week. I had them beating the Bengals in Cincinnati 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago now when they did, okay? I like the Browns right now. I love Baker Mayfield right now. I told you, man, this guy's going to have a good rookie year. He's going to have the best rookie season of all the rookies. I told you all this preseason. I love Baker Mayfield. This guy's so accurate, crisp downfield. I'm not going to lie to you. He's looking better than Marcus Mariota right now. Baker Mayfield is looking good. But they are traveling to Denver, where, although I told you, okay, I keep telling you all these things. I told you last week the Broncos were going to lose in San Francisco. I knew that was going to happen. But in Denver, they've been very good this season. They're 3-3 at home, but those include losses to the Chiefs, the Rams, and I think someone else. Maybe it was the Chargers, right? They've lost to very good teams in Denver. They've been very good in Denver, and they've never been trounced at home. Like, they kept it competitive against the Rams and the Chiefs. They haven't been trounced at home. They've been very good at home. I think that continues. I do believe that they beat the Cleveland Browns, but again, I think this is a close game, and don't be surprised if Cleveland continues their winning streak, getting themselves involved in the playoff discussion. Next game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Baltimore Ravens. The Bucs disappointed me last week. I was expecting them to compete against the Saints. They did early, but man, did they fade late. What are they going to do here in Baltimore? Lamar Jackson, you see, here's my thing with Lamar Jackson. I'm telling you, this guy is going to continue to win games when he's on the field. There's now 2 straight games where Lamar Jackson has been hit out of the game, and we're just getting started, people. I mean, luckily one was a concussion protocol, and the other was an ankle. But we got a broken leg or a torn ACL coming up, and I don't like talking like that, but people, he's running over 13 times a game. You just can't keep doing that. There's no way this guy's gonna survive. but I think he'll survive this one. I think he'll continue to do what he's been doing, running around, doing well, and helping the Ravens win games. But people, if you think this is sustainable, especially with his body frame, you're nuts. He's running over 13 times a game. He's been knocked out for the last 2 games. You can't build an NFL career off this. I hope him well, but man, I'm getting more and more concerned about the future of Lamar Jackson. When the Green Bay Packers, they're traveling to Chicago, taking on the Chicago Bears. I doubted my Bears last week. These were my Bears. I told everyone the Bears would make the playoffs preseason. I doubted them last week against the Rams, and they absolutely trounced them. They held them. They stifled them. I expect them to do the same here against the Green Bay Packers. Yes, the Packers looked rebounded. They looked better against the Falcons last week, but those are the Falcons who are now 4-8 and absolutely done. Now actually 4-9. Jesus, they stink. My God, what's going on in Atlanta? We're going to discuss that momentarily. So giving the Bears to win this game and continue their hot streak heading into the playoffs. And I can't wait for the playoffs this year. Can anyone else not wait for the playoffs? I mean, we have a wide open field here. I don't know who's going to win. I think it's going to be someone we haven't seen in a while. I can't wait for this nonsense. Maybe my Titans can get involved. I don't know. We'll see. Next game, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Indianapolis Colts, and the Dallas Cowboys, how about them Cowboys? Right, winners of 5 straight games now, I believe. Is it now 5? Is it 6? I think it's 5. Jesus, they're winning games, and Amari Cooper is doing his thing. This guy has 642 receiving yards in the past 6 games. He's on pace. If you stretch that out, if you extrapolate that to a 16-game season, that's an 1,800-yard receiving season. That is ridiculous for Amari Cooper in a Dallas Cowboys jersey. Now, I'm going to pray to the devil again. Okay, please defeat the Indianapolis Colts for me. Please get them off our backs as we compete for the AFC wild card. But I do ultimately believe that the Colts will win this game again. I do not believe the devil's going to come through for me. The Colts have been pretty much just as hot as the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys have been a little bit harder because they beat better teams, especially that huge Saints victory. So I think they've been a little bit hotter. But the Colts are at home, and man, Andrew Luck, man, whenever it comes to close games, man, he pulls it through. That is his move. That is what he does, you know, except for that 6-0 loss against Jacksonville. I don't know what that was. But at home, he gets it done. That's his move. Give me the Colts to win this game in a very close one, very entertaining one as well. We have the Washington Redskins traveling to Jacksonville, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and both of these franchises are back where they belong. Irrelevancy. No one on earth is going to watch this game, probably not even Jaguars and Redskins fans. Jesus, the Redskins got their asses kicked last week. Woo! Man, it does not look good when they're arguing that Mark Sanchez is better for the team than Colin Kaepernick right now, but we ain't getting into that. We don't do politics over here. With that said, Jacksonville stinks too. They got Cody Kessler, and my Tennessee Titans whooped that ass last week. So what's going to happen this week? I don't know. I'm going to pick the Jacksonville Jaguars because they're at home, and that's all I got. Next game, we have the Miami Dolphins at the Minnesota Vikings, and my Vikings, you know, again, I don't have faith in them anymore, man. I lost faith. Luckily for them, the Carolina Panthers keep losing, and everyone keeps losing. I mean, the NFC playoff race, the NFC wildcard, that 6th seed for the NFC playoffs, no one knows who's going to make it. No one knows who wants it. No one knows. It is the most wide open, ridiculous thing you've ever seen in your life. No one wants the damn thing. It's like a damn hot potato. No, you want to know. No one wants it. The Vikings have been holding it, just begging to give it off to the next person, and no one will grab this hot potato. I think they'll grab this one. I think they'll win this game against Miami, but be careful because, again, with Ryan Tannehill at the helm, the Dolphins are very dangerous. I told you last week they'd compete against the Patriots and potentially win, and they won, albeit on a ridiculous play. They won the game. They're trying to make a playoff push. They're scaring me right now. They should scare the Vikings as well. I think it's going to be very close, but I do have the Vikings getting it done. Next game, we have the Oakland Raiders at the Cincinnati Bengals, and wow, the Oakland Raiders won last week, just as I said that the Pittsburgh Steelers was gonna have a fun time going up to Oakland, checking out the Bay Area. Okay, gonna go see Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube up there, whoever the hell is, I don't know who's up there anymore. Okay, actually that's Southside, that's Compton. What am I talking about? I don't know. The Raiders stink. Who cares? Go see Steph Curry, KD, whatever. Right? There's a bunch of snakes up there. You can go watch them all. So I lied about that, or I was wrong about that. What are they going to do in Cincinnati here? Jeff Driscoll, you know, he's doing some things for the Bengals. He's moving the ball, and I don't think the Bengals are giving up on Marvin Lewis yet, okay? There's a lot of teams giving up on their coaches right now. I don't think the Bengals are one of them. I think they'll continue to fight for Marvin Lewis, and they'll get this job done in Cincinnati. Detroit Lions at the Buffalo Bills. Okay, the Lions came through for me last week. I bet on the Lions. Just go to Arizona and take care of a team that stinks. Can you do the same for me again here? And yes, the Bills are showing signs of life. Okay, there's still a heartbeat. It's fake, but it's there. Okay, I understand that, but they're not very good. Come on, let's be honest. Josh Allen's like 5 touchdowns, 9 interceptions on the season. They're not good. Can you now get another win, get 2 straight wins? Hey, the Lions are still alive in terms of the NFC race right now. That's how ridiculous it is in terms of the NFC wildcard, that 6th spot. They're still alive. I think they recognize that. They're going to go to Buffalo and get the victory here. I don't love the weather in Buffalo, but I do think the Lions are good enough. I mean, they're just a better team. They should be able to get it done here. Tennessee Titans. We are traveling to New York, taking on the New York Giants. And okay, all right, so some of you guys question whatever I'm biased. I'll tell you when I'm biased. I'm being biased today. Everything that the Tennessee Titans have done indicates that they're going to lose this game. Everything that they've done. Every single thing that the Tennessee Titans have done this season, their entire season, their resume, and the recent performances of the New York Giants suggest that the Tennessee Titans are going to lose this game. But I'm going to pick the Tennessee Titans anyway. Mainly because I'm a fan. If I was not a fan today, I probably wouldn't pick them. But I do believe, and this team has shown me in the past 2 years, when they really have to win, when they really have to turn it on, and they absolutely have to now, like there's no margin for error, they could lose this game and still get in, but they're not of that mentality. They get it done. Marcus Mariota in the 4th quarter gets it done. He's been so consistent in the 4th quarter for the past 2 years. I'm going to pick them to win this game. But I'm not going to lie to you. If I was not a fan of this team, I'd probably be picking something different right now with the way the Giants have been playing for the past 5 weeks. 4-1 in the past 5 weeks. Scary, scary stuff. Next game, Arizona Cardinals. They're traveling to Atlanta, taking on the Falcons, and man, we already knew the Cardinals were gonna stink, but what is going on with the Atlanta Falcons? 4-9, dead in the water. Jesus, oh, signs of life. There's no signs of life. It's just ridiculous. They're at the number 4 pick now. It's insane. I think they'll win this. Okay, it's in Atlanta. The Cardinals can't score consistently, you know, but who knows and who cares? I'm picking the Falcons, and that's all I gotta say about that. Next game, Seattle Seahawks. They're traveling to San Francisco, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And hey, I told you 49ers were going to win last week. They're going to get it done, but they're not going to get this done. The Seahawks are coming to town. They just had an impressive victory. Defensive battle, but still an impressive victory nonetheless against the Minnesota Vikings. They see that 5th seed. They want to secure it. They're going to help move towards that. Another win here will help them do so. And I have them beating the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. Next game, you have the New England Patriots at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I sound like Beyonce because my goodness, we have the Steelers potentially missing the NFL playoffs. They have this game and they're going to New Orleans next week. If they lose these 2 games, I think they're out. I mean, there's still a scenario in which they get in. They need the Ravens to lose 2 of their next 3 as well, and the Browns as well, or at least the Browns to at least lose 1, then they still get in. But man, I ain't betting on that right now. I got the Steelers losing 2. Actually, their next 2 games, I have them losing this. I have the Steelers losing this game. The Patriots, to me, they own the Steelers, man. I picked the Steelers to beat the Patriots in the regular season, I believe, for the past 3 years, and every single time I've been wrong. And I'm tired of being wrong because it's just obvious at this point that the Patriots have the Steelers number, especially in Pittsburgh and just in general. Tom Brady and the Patriots company, by the way, they're pissed because they lost last week in ridiculous fashion. They want to come back and get the victory here. So giving the Steelers to lose this game here, Patriots to get it done in a highly contested, fun game, but a game that ultimately the Patriots win. Next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams, right, man, they were stifled last week and they're concerning me, right? That was very similar to how they lost to the Falcons in the playoff game. Now, they had a better playoff game than they had last week. I mean, don't get me wrong, they moved the ball a lot more, but it just scares you if you're a Rams fan, like, man, we could really just show up to the playoffs, even off a bye week, play 1 game and then we're out. Like, we just don't score and then that's it. Like, they just have these just duds. And, you know, I know the Saints had one against the Cowboys and everything, but that's why I keep saying, man, I can't wait for the playoffs this year, because these teams, I don't even know what they're going to do, because some of them, they just show up and they have duds and you don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be such an interesting NFL playoffs. That's why I want my Titans to just get in there and then let's see what the hell happens. For this game, I have the Rams winning. I have them bouncing back. They're a better team in LA than there are anywhere else. Okay, we've seen that this season. And the Eagles look like they're going to have to return to Nick Foles. Carson Wentz looks like he's out for the season. And some Eagles fans like EDP445 would argue that is better for them in this case. I don't buy it. Give me the Rams to win this game at home. And finally, Monday Night Football, we have the New Orleans Saints traveling to Carolina, taking on the Carolina Panthers. How the mighty have fallen after 6-2 to begin the season. The Carolina Panthers are now 6-3. They are holding on for dear life. They need this win if they want to stay in the wild card race. Man, I can't believe it, but that's the way we are now. Saints, right? Okay, they bounced back last week on the road in Tampa Bay, where they have struggled historically. They've also struggled historically in Carolina, but for them to get it done as handily as they did last week tells me they're probably going to do the same here with the Panthers reeling as they are, giving the Saints to win this game in Carolina. We move on to my guarantees of the week, where we were 3-2 last week. We are still 9 up on the season. This is unseen, people, how much money we're making on this channel. Let us continue this week. Now, with that said, I don't love my picks this week, okay, because I really don't love a lot of the home underdogs this week. I don't love a lot of the home favorites. I don't love a lot of the away favorites. I don't like favorites this week. I like underdogs. I know most of them are on the road. So we're going to make 5 picks, and we're going to hope that we get 3 right again, and that's money made for us. So let's start with the New York Jets +6, okay? A home underdog here. Now, again, I don't love this, but the Jets have been better with Sam Darnold at the helm. They won last week. That should give them some confidence. I know the Texans will probably win that game, but +6 points, I like the Jets +6. Give it the Jets +6. Bucks +7.5. Now, I bet on them last week, and they let me down. But Jameis Winston has shown an ability this season since coming back for like the 3rd time that he can do some things. Okay, and the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, I like the way he's playing, but will they win by more than a touchdown? Am I convinced of that? Do I truly believe that with all my heart? No, I don't believe that with all my heart. So give me the Bucks +6. You have Dallas at Indianapolis. The over-under is 47. I say it's too high. Yes, Indianapolis goes to score. Andrew Luck can put up over a 30. But not against this Cowboys defense. I think we see a similar matchup to what we saw against the Cowboys and Saints, right? I think it's going to be a little more high scoring than that, because it's not going to be in Dallas. But 47, too high for me. I mean, the game could be 27-20. I don't think it's going to be that, and we'd still at least tie, right? We still at least split here. So I love this number, giving the Dallas Cowboys at Indianapolis Colts under 47. Give me the Lions +2.5. Wow. I can't believe we're getting 2.5 points here. The Lions are better than the Buffalo Bills, period. I know they're tiring to Buffalo, but they're just better, period. Now, can they go and win it for us, or even like finish within 2.5 points? Absolutely. If you're gonna bet more money on any of my picks, this is the one to do it, by the way. And then the last pick is Patriots -2, because again, like I said, the Patriots own the Steelers at this point. We get it. I like the Steelers to lose this game. I don't know why, but they just can't pass the Patriots. And if they weren't gonna do it last year or the year before that, it's not gonna happen now. Give me the Patriots -2. And thus ends my NFL Week 15 picks and predictions. What are your picks and predictions? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. But until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. See you all later.